Hi, I was asked to do a request video on top 5 beginner plants. I don't know who requested. Sorry, I forgot your name, but I don't feel like digging in my computer for it. But anyway, you're a beginner, and she has, or he, I don't know, but they have a 10-gallon tank, and they want to put some plants in it that are easy to care for and stuff. So they asked me to do a video on it. Top 5. So I'm not going to do these in the order of easiness because they're all really evenly easy, and I have some of them, but not all of them. But I'm going to do it in order that I like them, actually. In order that they look good, really. Some of these are, you know, I don't want to give you, because I can easily say like Anacharis and like moss, and like I am going to say moss, but like Anacharis, like nobody, I mean some people like Anacharis, but I personally don't like it. I think it's a weed. I think it's annoying. I could say duckweed. I don't like duckweed, but yeah, I'm gonna do it plants that I like, so you guys can get a feel for what I like. Some actual like stylish plants that, you know, can actually look good in a tank. I mean, if you want to go with Anacharis and duckweed, fine, because that stuff will grow in your toilet. It really, yeah, and hornwort, stuff like that. But I'm gonna go by stuff that I like. Okay. Number 5 on the list, Anubias. Anubias. I love this plant. I'll show you from top view. It looks beautiful. Sorry for the glare. It just, there's so many nice leaves on it. There's one down there too, baby one. There's so many nice leaves on it. I like the big leaves, and it can grow on driftwood. You don't want to plant this like in the substrate because it has something called a rhizome, which is the little like stick thingy all the leaves are coming out of. And if you plant that in the ground, it'll die. So you want to tie it onto some kind of wood or in between rocks or something like that. But overall, it's a really, really easy plant. If it's not growing for you, you might have allelopathy in your tank, because I had that in my 20-gallon, I believe. Because whatever Anubias I put in there, it would die. But you can go look at my video on allelopathy. It's kind of advanced, so you might not, you might just not want to watch it. But if this stuff dies in your tank, you're not doing anything wrong. Okay, it's just allelopathy, which is like chemical warfare with plants. You'll understand when you watch my video. But anyway. 4th on the list, Ludwigia. Now this plant, this is Ludwigia broadleaf. They have Ludwigia like needle leaf, they have narrow leaf, they have, I don't know, a bunch of other kinds. I believe it is native to America in some parts, actually. But I'm not 100% sure about that, but I know in some like lakes and stuff you can find some of this, but it's probably not like the best kind. It's probably like some kind of weird wild type. But you know, if you find it, good for you. But yeah, this plant, it's just a stem plant. You just plant it down. When you want more of it, you just cut it in half and plant it down, and it'll grow roots. This stuff needs some iron if you want it to be like red. This is the iron you want to feed it from Flourish. I recommend all these products. Don't overdose on phosphorus, or nitrogen. I mean, no nitrogen. I don't know. Just don't overdose on phosphorus, because that will cause excessive algae growth. You really don't even need phosphorus because fish provide some of that, so you don't really need it. But if you have a lot of plants, you do need it. But that's a whole different video. And number 3, let me think for a second. It'll probably be Val, which Val kind of looks like this plant in the back, except it is, what do you call it? What is he doing? Kind of concerned about that. Oh, no, he's fine. But Val, yeah, it kind of looks like that plant, except this is actually a taller version of Sagittarius, which that's my number 1, and I'll get to that in a minute. But it's an amazing plant. I cannot grow it. I don't know why. It's allelopathy. That's my excuse. I believe it probably is because it doesn't grow in my 37 gallon no matter what I do with it. I have a decent substrate. I even have root tabs, and now I have Econ Complete. That's a different video though. But yeah, number 2, that would be this plant right here. This is Wisteria. Water Wisteria and Water Sprite kind of go together because they kind of look very similar. Water Sprite has like thinner and finer leaves though. I believe this plant's really good, and it's really good for like a background plant or a foreground plant or whatever you want to do with it. You know, I'm floating it. Some of it, my beta likes to lay in that at nighttime. You know, that's like his bed kind of. But you can float it, you can plant it down, you can do whatever with it, and it'll all be fine. Amazing plant. It grows roots out of the sides. I don't know if you can see it, but it grows some roots out of the sides, and it kind of helps attach itself. That is an amazing plant. I love that plant. Very easy to grow. It looks kind of good. I wouldn't put it, you know, in like a Goomy setup, but it's pretty good. I like to float it a lot too because it has like long roots, so they come down. It kind of looks like a I don't know, rainforest or something. I don't know. Looks kind of cool though. And number 1, Sagittarius. Any kind of Sag is really good. Some of it's harder, but this is Dwarf Sag. This stuff is amazing. I had this a long time ago when I was setting up the 20 gallon. Dustin Fish Tank, his Fish Tank channel, he introduced it to me. I bought it from him. I love it. This is actually the same kind I got like a year ago, and it's still alive. Some of it has like thinner leaves, but mine have thicker leaves for some reason. Maybe it's because of the deep tank and the light's not penetrating it enough or something, but yeah, this is my number 1 plant. You just put it in the substrate. You're gonna want to have a decent substrate for this. I mean, you know, all these plants do better in better conditions, but they will do good in bad conditions. Not bad, you know, you have to have light, you have to have some sort of substrate, and you have to have some kind of fertilizer. Fertilizer is kind of optional, but all plants, you need light, okay? This stuff is gonna grow in your toilet. If you want that, you know, get duckweed or something. But yeah, just get duckweed or hornwort or something like that. But that stuff, personally, I think that looks kind of ugly. But okay, let's go over again. Number 5, Anubias. Number 4, what was it? Ludwigia. Number 3, Val, which is Sagittarius, but it's you know, it looks like that. Number 2, Wisteria / Water Sprite. And number 1, Dwarf Sag. If I could do a number 6, it would be Rotella, but Rotella really isn't easy to grow. I would call it like an easy to medium, but you know, this you need high iron, so I didn't add to the list, but I love that plant. After a couple months, when you kind of got the hang of it, you can get some of that. You can get some of it, you know, to begin with too. I mean, all these plants I have are not hard, but I mean, not, you know, you have to have light, you have to have substrate. You know, don't get Crips, don't get this plant. This is a Reuben Sword. Don't get any of that crap. It's not crap, but I mean, unless you have Econ Complete, highlight, stuff like that, it's not gonna like thrive. But yeah, also Java Fern's good. It's all good. But anyway, thank you for requesting this. That's it. Have a good day. I hope you learned something. And feel free to request any more or ask me any more questions you need. And I'll make a video if you want. I really want to help you out, because that's really the point of my channel, guys, is to help out newbies and kind of just get conversations rolling, and it's helping me too because I'm learning stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm reaching 10 minutes. Gotta go.